We've had a lot of stories this week about people and vehicles falling through the ice on inland lakes. But there's another kind of ice the Coast Guard would like to warn you about. Corey Adkins explains in this week's Northern Michigan in Focus.
I definitely think it's awesome to go exploring and looking into nature's wonders, but have a plan, and if it feels unsafe, it's probably unsafe.
There's something that people find fascinating, and they're starting to form around the Great Lakes and spots, but they can also be deadly.
Completely natural. Human curiosity dictates that we just have a general interest in seeing something unusual like ice formations, ice volcanoes. What people don't understand is that from the perspective of the shore, you don't get to see how dangerous going out onto the ice actually is.
Check this out. Footprints walking right to the edge of this ice ledge near Elk Rapids. You have no idea what's underneath you.
From the vantage point of the water, when you're looking towards the coast, you can see how hollow these ice caves, these ice volcanoes actually are, and how thin the ice can be.
Just feet down from the footprints are collapsed ledges. Imagine falling in right here.
Overall, it's just a situation where if you were to fall through the ice in a spot like that, there's really not any way to get out. You don't know how thick the ice is, and you don't really know its stability because it is a ledge.
Down the coast is an example of an ice volcano. You can see where the water goes in, and it would spout out this hole if the wind was going in the right direction. From the ground, it looks harmless.
Which makes it extremely unsafe if you're going to walk on the top of it, because the bottom is hollow and there's nothing to support you. And it's a scenario where if you were to fall in there, there's nowhere to go.
Because if you do fall in, and the Coast Guard needs to be called.
From the second that we're notified, we're going to be airborne 30 minutes later. That's excluding any transit time. So depending how far away you are from Traverse City Airport, if you're far away, you better be willing to wait a little while for us to get to you.
And if the beauty of the ice draws you to see them from a kayak or a paddleboard,
enjoying them from a distance is probably the best advice I have. Going inside any kind of ice cave on the shore is probably not what I would do, and it's probably not something that I would recommend anybody I know to do.
Common sense can be your best friend.
If you do decide to do this very dangerous activity, please make sure you are smart about it. Have immersion gear, have flotation, have a float plan, have a GPS locator. Always plan for the unexpected, but when the unexpected comes across you, we'll do our best to get to you in time, but it's best to be safe than sorry.
For Northern Michigan in Focus, I'm Corey Adkins.